In this video, we're learning how to hand sew a blind hem, and this will be with pants, shirt, long sleeves, whatever. It works for just about any garment, unless there's like a lining inside of it, and that'll be in another video. 1, 2, 3, 4! Hello everyone, good morning! Welcome back to the GreenecoStyle YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in today. Today we are learning how to hand sew a blind hem into your garment. So what we need are just 5 things, very simple. You need your garment that needs mending, that needs a hem. You're gonna need a ruler, a basic size sewing needle, thread to match your garment, scissors to cut your threads, and an iron. If you have a steamy thing, that's not gonna cut it. You need a flat iron, okay? Now that we have everything we need, the first thing you wanna do is flip your pants inside out. Okay, so this is the raw edge right here. We're doing a double turn blind hem. So whether your raw edge is serged or not, it's going to be inside the seam, so it'll be fine. So I want to flip mine up 2 inches shorter than the length that it is, so that it fits my person that I'm making for. So that means you're going to measure with your ruler 1.5 inches, okay? So we do 1.5 for the first turn. Okay. Yeah, that's about right. Just so that it's extra crispy, I suggest that you press the first turn, you press the first fold that you're doing the hem first. Firstly. So you press this side first, right? And then you do your second turn. So that you already see the crease there, see? So now it's easier to follow what you're doing. So make sure that this edge is at the bottom inside your double turn, okay? So you take your iron, and we're just gonna do just a little press. Oh, 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 oh. Give it to me now. Whoa, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Now we're doing the other side. Let's flip this over and do the other side. The other side. Okay, so you flip it over. Now you press the other side, but you don't press it like right to the edge, okay, like this, like right to the edge, because then that causes a crease on the side of the hem. You're just going like kind of just inside here, so you're not going right over, but just inside, okay? And I press and you press, and then you double check that this is 1.5 inches. Yes, it is. Okay, good. You're doing good. You are doing great. Actually, you're doing fantastic. This is the way, you know, the way and the light. I'm probably gonna fast forward all this, but anyways. Make sure your pants are laying nicely flat. Okay, it's very important because if you press the pants and they're like wrinkled up a little bit at the top, then they won't lay down flat and nice, whoever is wearing these pants, right? Then there's going to be like a swivel and it won't be straight across. Even though it looks straight across, it won't be straight across. So make sure that your pants are all straight everywhere, flat, laid flat, okay? Very important. Big star, okay? Big star. Okay, so you're going to want to first cut your thread about an arm's length and then thread your needle. I've already threaded my needle just to save some time here. And you're not double threading this. Make sure that you're not double threading, okay? So you have one thread shorter than the rest. Do you see that? And then the rest goes down here. Okay. Now that our needle is threaded, you're going to start on an outseam or an inseam of your pant leg. And we're not going to do a knot, but we're going to go inside here. And we're going to just do a little basting stitch, just like this. Okay, so go as close as you can to the hem. You pull it through. And you're making just a little basting stitch here. So we're not making a knot. We're not going to do that. We're just doing a basting stitch, just going in and out of the fabric a few times, which is the seam of your pant leg. Either the inseam or the outseam. You can start on either one, but that's just easiest to make your little knot that's not a knot, because then it's too bulgy. Okay, that's good. We did that about 4 times, maybe 5, and that should be good. And make sure you're only going through this one layer of fabric. You're not going straight through the pant leg into the right side of the fabric. Okay, so now we have that. We're going to go inside this fabric, okay? And you see where I'm going. So we're going inside the seam. We're going inside the hem, okay? And we're just going to go straight through. You see how, because it's a double turn, we're just going to go straight through about like 1/2 inch or just under 1/2 inch, and then you come out of it. You see, like that? Just straight through, okay? You come out of it and then you pull it through, pull it tight, make sure the thread doesn't knot while you're doing this. And now that you did that, this is the first one, we're going to do a blind hem. Okay, so the blind hem, I'm going to take one thread from the pants, not the hem, but right here. I'm going to take one thread right here. Okay, so you have a thread. You see it's attached, and then you're going to go inside. So you have that thread attached to the needle, and then you go back inside the hem. You're going to do this straight through a little so that it's blind, and then you come up again. See? So now the thread's going through that one little strand of thread that was woven or knit or whatever, see? And then you keep on going. You're going to do this throughout the entire pant leg. But don't make it like so on top here that it's visible that you see the thread attached to the hem, but try to go inside a bit, just a tiny bit, like just right inside the hem line. You grab one thread, like we've been doing, grab one thread. Okay, and now that is more hidden because it's behind the hem and not on top, okay? So then you go inside, not all the way through, but just inside the loop, right? And then you go out, okay? And don't pull it tight, see? Now it's more invisible as to over here, which is more on top. This is more invisible. That is what a blind hem looks like, okay? Okay, so remember while we're doing this blind hem, so the thread comes out of the hem, right? And then right beside it, you take one thread of the pant leg, and then you go inside, right? Okay, now remember when you're doing this, and then you lift up. You don't have to pull really tight. I know it's really important that you don't pull super tight, because otherwise it'll like scrunch up. See, look at me pulling really tight. See, it scrunches up like that if you pull really tight. So you don't want that. You want like a decent whatever width thing. You want to be flat and loose, okay? Because otherwise you get bumps on that side too. I mean, you're going to, it's kind of inevitable that you're going to get bumps like that, but it's better this way that it's not really tight. Like you didn't, tighten it with the thread. Okay. So now to tie it off. So with your remaining thread, you take your needle and you go back into the seam here of the pant. And you're gonna go in and out, like what you've been doing, like what you did at the beginning. Then we're gonna go in and out once more, on just the seam here, just on the seam. And then we're going to go inside the seam. Okay. Okay, so we're going inside the seam allowance here on the side seam of the pant leg. Okay. And then from underneath, you see, we're gonna do let's do one in and out first off. One in and out. Okay, now we're here. And then we're gonna do a knot, okay? And you're gonna do one more in and out thing. And we're gonna make our knot now to close it off. So by doing that, you grab the thread that's coming through the needle here. Okay. Just one. And you wrap it around the top of the needle 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then make sure the thread doesn't come out of the hole. You push the needle through. And this makes the knot. Okay. Okay. And then after you make your knot, let's just do one more in and out. Okay, so we just cut the thread, and now see you have your little knot there, and that should be good enough. It's underneath the seam there, so it's fine. There's not a lot of bulges, but you do have a knot. Okay, so there is your blind hem. Let's back up a little bit. So there's the blind hem there. That's the inside. That's what it looks like on the inside. And that's what it looks like on the outside. Okay. So there are a little bit of bumps here, but it's fine. That's just what a blind hem is going to look like. So you can just press that out with the iron and you should be good to go. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. I guess that means you have completed your blind hem. So I hope that was very informative and easy to follow step by step. Let me know how you guys did in the comments below. I'd like to hear all your thoughts and comments. And I'm doing a lot more videos like this, alteration videos. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, like this video if it helped you out. And yeah, I appreciate all the support from you guys. And as always, have a gravy day and stay hydrated. And yeah, I appreciate all the support so much.